All right, hello guys, it's Big Deco here, and I just wanted to say I'm back. I've been sick for the past week with COVID, and also before that, I've been grinding to rank and grinding in rank, and I finally reached gold after about like 30 plus games. I've been able to reach gold 3, um, and I'm pretty much gonna stop there. Uh, there's so many new players trying to play rank, and uh, trolls in rank that it's just not. It's not worth. The only reason I want to get gold in rank is because Soliv promised that there was going to be a skin at like the end of season 2, somewhere around there, for Rampage skin. And when they showed me the Rampage skin, I was like, I need to have it. So if you guys don't know, you have to rank up to at least go 3 to get the that Rampage skin. So they haven't put it out yet, but once it comes out, I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce it to remind people. But yeah, I've been grinding gold and I've been sick. So now I'm back and gonna try to make some video for you guys. And I also wanna kind of rant about the state of the game, because I've kind of basically am dry. I've been drained out of this game. So a little background is I've been playing this game for about a year now. Ever since it came out back in 2022, December 2022, I've been playing it almost nonstop every day after work. And I will say I've never joined it because of the hype. I mostly joined it because I'm a MOBA fan. I'm a MOBA fan, and having the first start on the MOBA just feels rewarding. So uh I gave Pred and Overprime a try, and so the updates that they've been doing since launch have not really been the greatest. All they've been doing really is releasing previous existing characters. They did release like two new two original characters, which is Mako and Marty. But that's about it. That's about anything new about this game. Almost everything that they have released is already pre-existing assets of Paragon, from the old OG Paragon. And so like there's nothing really substantial about the game and its app updates. Um I want to support the game. I want to, be excited about the game, but it just doesn't seem like it's happening right now. Maybe as soon as they release sorry, I'm still coughing. Maybe once they release everything that was pre-existing from OG Paragon, then they might start moving on to the to real updates, real mechanics, and all that. But right now, it just feels dry. Feels dry and dead. I mean, like I said, I played this game for a year, and now I'm at my point where I'm just not excited to play this game anymore. Uh, so that's one of the things. Uh, I do like that they are active with the community, that they're trying to get player feedback and work with the community. But even if they do work with the community, it just still doesn't feel like it's enough. All they've really done is patch things that they could have, you know, done better with. For example, the new karmas that came out. like I think the like the December update that came out, that was just something that clearly they did not think about. They thought that, to be honest, I don't know what they thought. These karmas that came out, the health karma, that the surge, whatever it was, and the mana surge, those items were pretty much on book overpowered. It didn't take. You could just do quick math and understand that these items were just not gonna be balanced at all. And the first day it dropped, everybody was spamming those karmas like crazy. And I don't blame players. It's just like that was such an easy thing to like just, hey, let's test it out before we even try it and see if it works. Let's test out these karmas and see if players can abuse it or not. And within the first 24 hours, they had to remove these karmas because it basically was more, just making everybody more overpowered. Experienced players abusing it and messing with new players that don't understand how overpowered these karmas can be, and they can't even use it because they had to be like a certain level, I think, to get these karmas. And like, what was the point? It just made the game even more toxic. But they did listen. They had a poll, and everybody agreed these karmas had to go, and so they did it. That's good. But this was such an easy, avoidable thing to do. And so, yeah, just like these updates, it feels like they're not really game testing, or I don't understand why they don't have game testers. They should probably do that with their community. Be like, hey guys, can you guys join this server or whatever and test out these new mechanics that we're working on? That would be something that it can work with the community, is get testers from the community, because there's people here that are willing to communicate with the devs. There's people in this game that actually care about the game, and they're just not using that they're not using that community to their advantage in that sense, where they can get game testers for the game, for their mechanics. So yeah, I feel like ever since the game came out, it felt like this was like a college project for some kids, that they could just work it out, eventually. Because, like, again, these assets that they have were pre-existing. All they're doing is inserting it into the game. So, like, I don't see them really being innovative with this game. They're just putting things that already existed. And that's one of my takes as I'm seeing these devs work on the game, is just not enough, in my opinion. It's not enough. Just little patches and stuff, it's just not that great. I do hope that they can, once they release everything that the game used to offer in the OG Paragon, that they can really start putting more effort into the game mechanics, because they are thinking about putting passives into this game. I remember back in like September, I think it was, or November, can't remember, some patches ago, they introduced 2 karmas, one for Rampage and one for Kalari. And in my opinion, they weren't super broken. They were fine. They allowed Kalari to be more effective than she is now. And Rampage was, I think his it was like a passive. It was a 1% HP recovery when he's in the jungle. Which isn't that much. Yeah, maybe late game it might be a problem, but You can just build anti-heal and it wouldn't be an issue. But that's my main point, is that these passives will make the game broken. I do not see it. I do not see a way for them to insert these passives and the game functioning. Some of these passives might be broken and might ruin the game entirely. Just like they kind of introduced these karmas that they could have tested. I don't see them testing the hero's passive and working with the current game as it is. And if they introduce these passives in the current game, then they're gonna have to rework almost every hero to work with these passives and essentially make a new game entirely. Because, like, for example, Kalari, she had her jump, and right now she's kind of an effective jungler, but that's because she has these huge burst damage scaling, and so like they're gonna have to like rework everything. Also with Rampage, like the 1% heal, he already has a huge health boost when he for his ult, and then with the 1% health regen, they're gonna have to like rework the. Even if they half it to like 0.5%, 0.5%, health regen, it's still gonna be an issue. Or it might not even be effective at all. So it'll be like, what's the point of having passives if they don't change the game mechanics at all? But yeah, that's the thing. They're gonna have to rework everything if they introduce passives. And I don't know if they can handle that. If they couldn't handle two karmas being released in the first day. So I want to hope that these devs are capable of working on this game, or that they're capable of being consistent with their updates. But so far they haven't. They've Every update that they've been giving us is just reworks, repatches of what they've been releasing, and it's they're just not substantial. These new items that they're introducing, they're not really game changing. They're just more of a nuisance that gives players a reason to build them, but they don't really change the game that much. And so that's my take on this game. Right now, as it stands, this game is just not something I truly recommend for new players. I probably recommend it for people that play Smite. I recommend it for people that play, other MOBAs that want to give 3D MOBA a chance. But in reality, this is just not a game for new players to really play. Um, this is also my one of my other takes, is that new player base is just not really challenging themselves to learn the game. They're just playing it because it's free. It's a free to play game, and that's the only reason people are playing this game, really. Uh, there's just no mechanics or safety nets for new players, or for experienced players that want to actually have a competitive and effective gameplay. They don't want to feel like they're trying to carry the game by themselves, or that they're trying to or that they're trying too hard, that they're being tryhards. There's no way for them, you know, feel that way, feel like they're doing their part, and then that's it, just their part. Instead, most experienced players feel like they have to be tryhards, not even enjoy the game. Uh, of course, it's a game. Everybody says it's a game. Of course, it's a game. Uh, but some people wanna win. Some people wanna have victory show up on their screen. and it's just really demoralizing, not just to new players who can, keep up with experienced players, but even experienced players not having the right teammates to experience victory. Uh, and that's also the thing with rank is that there is no effective MMR system, and I understand why. There's not really that many players playing this game. This is really a player-based issue where there's not enough people to create this MR system. Because if there was because if there was this MR system, then very few little people would ever get into plat. Right now, there's probably like 50 people playing that. There'll be even less people in plat. So like, this game is there's a good chance that this game may not last. It'll be just another Paragon 2.0. Dead Paragon 2.0. And it's sad to think about, but that's what this game feels like. If they want this game to succeed, I really think uh they gotta really focus on game mechanics, not scans or hero releases. I'd rather not see new heroes than to be playing the same, you know, fucked up game. Uh, and so, that's my takes on this game. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I unfortunately lost this gameplay because teammates were not focusing the right characters. For example, the Drongo was really the only issue on the enemy team, the only one we had to worry about. And then my teammates did not did not feel the need to focus on him. Even when I did, they were not even around to help me. And then they started blaming me as the jungler. I was already able to get objectives, you know, uh, but my teammates were just not able to keep up. I gotta give a shout out to Richter. He was a really good support. He was able to keep jungle down for a bit, but my ADC wasn't able to keep up. He was too afraid to engage with the jungle. Even if I was there, even if everybody was tanking the jungle hits, she would just be too scared to engage and focus the jungle. Um, the only way she would focus is if Richter was able to stun, and that's it. But if nobody stunned jungle, then she would just be too afraid to even touch him. So that's why we lost. Also, our mid laner, although she wasn't bad, she was just not very effective. It felt like she was just poking them too little and allowing everybody else to push into her team fights. Uh, could I have done better? Maybe I should have gone tank. Maybe. I could have been more aggressive in dual lane, more aggressive on the jungle. But again, there's very little that I could have done. Also, our Drux wasn't really tanky. He was also building as a warrior, and we were able to just not tank enough in the late game. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be posting more, but if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe for more videos like this. I will be going back to the original gameplay. Sometimes I may not record my audio, my mic audio. I may not be doing voice recordings, but I'll be releasing some gameplays for you guys. And yeah, I hope the game succeeds, but if they don't start changing game mechanics or the player base, rewarding player base, I don't know, systems, better reward systems, then no, I don't see this game lasting for another 5 months. Probably be gone by summer. Game just doesn't feel like it wants to succeed. It just feels like it's a quick cash grab. That's what it feels like. But we'll see. Maybe this devs will turn it around once they release everything, and they can focus on game mechanics and improving the game. But yeah, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the vid.
The enemy tower is under attack.
I'll be right back.
An ally has
My
been
best
slain.
is prepared.
Is under attack. Leveled up. This skill can be enhanced. The enemy tower is under attack. Has been slain. Has been slain.
Not yet.
The Allies' inhibitor is under attack. Insane. Allies' inhibitor is under attack. The Prime Spirit has spawned. By an ally. An ally has slain an enemy. The ally core is
Time for a
under
break.
attack. Has been slain. The Prime Guardian has spawned. The ally inhibitor is respawned. Defeated by an ally. The enemy tower. The allies inhibitor. Enemy. is annihilated. The ally's inhibitor is under attack. The ally inhibitor destroyed. The ally core is under attack.